so allow me to introduce myself. I am, in fact, the world's most interesting man.
Don't you get it, man?
Welcome to a new episode of True Be Talking. I am your host, True, and in this video, I'm going to be giving my recap on the Beterbiev versus Bivol fight. This was a really great fight, man. Just going to go over my first prediction, what I felt after I first saw the fight, and then when I went back and watched the fight, what I thought after that. My main prediction was Beterbiev was going to knock out Bivol between the 6th and 9th rounds. It was my initial feelings. I also stated that if the fight goes to the cards, that would give Bivol the edge and he would have more of a chance of winning the fight. To my surprise, neither one of those things happened. Ended up going to the cards. Beterbiev ended up getting the victory. My initial reaction hearing that decision, I was disappointed. I felt it was a robbery. I felt Bivol did enough to win the fight. I thought he looked better because he did have those moments where he was really showing his boxing acumen. He showed how he can really get into his bag. And he actually, I think this is the first time we ever seen this though. Beterbiev, he actually backed him up a little bit with some of his combos and stuff like that. So when they first, raised Beterbiev's hand, I was like, bro, this is some bull crap. Can't believe they went that route. He definitely didn't win the fight. That was my initial reaction. I went back and I watched the fight again. This time when I watched the fight, I actually sat down and kept a scorecard. Based off of what I seen the second time I watched the fight, Beterbiev got him. He edged him out. I'm gonna go down my scorecard. If you had your own scorecard, let me know what you had in the comments, so we can compare. I might even go watch this one a third time. It was a really good fight. So my card, I had the first round a tie. It was more of a fill 'em out round. Nobody really did anything spectacular. Not much happened there. Round 2, I gave that the Bivol. Round 3, I gave that the Bivol. Round 4, I gave the Bivol. So, early on, he was controlling the fight, looking really good. Rounds 5 and 6, I gave both of those to Beterbiev. And it's kind of what I alluded to and what I kind of predicted is that Beterbiev's punches were going to start to wear Bivol down. And I think that's what ultimately happened. If you feel like Bivol won, go back and watch the fight. Watch the full fight. Take who you think should win or who you think should have won. Get that all out of your mind and just watch the fight. You'll see where Bivol actually starts to slow down. He starts dropping rounds. Like the 5th and 6th round, he dropped those rounds, I think personally, just from being tired and being overwhelmed with those punches. I gave the 7th round to Bivol. He was resting, taking some time off, and then he'll bounce back. The 8th round, I gave to Beterbiev. The 9th round, I gave to Bivol. And this is the issue. I stated in my last video that getting into those championship rounds would favor Bivol because he's getting closer to winning on the cards. So as long as he's able to do what he needs to do in those last 3 rounds, he could win the fight. That actually ended up being the case. He dropped all 3 of those last 3 rounds. All 3, 10th, 11th, and 12th, all went to Beterbiev. And that's what I think was the difference in that fight. If Bivol could have took one of those last 3 rounds, just one, I think he either would have won or at least fought it to a draw. The way I scored it, I ended up having it 6-5. Of course, with the first round being a tie. Beterbiev, he ended up edging out Bivol on my scorecard. If you feel you have something different, hey, let me know in the comments. I definitely want to hear, more people's opinion on this. If you haven't had a chance to watch the fight, they do have it on ESPN Plus on demand. It may actually even be on YouTube now at this point. And it's definitely worth the watch. It's worth a second watch. Like I said, I might even go back and watch it a third time. It really was a good fight. Anybody that loves boxing, this is one of those where it was a boxer versus a puncher, but the puncher is also a boxer. And I think that's what gave Beterbiev the edge. Because not only does he have those super hard, fight-changing punches, those punches that caused Bivol to have, some swelling and stuff on his eye. and that was from Bivol's own glove hitting himself from absorbing those punches from Beterbiev. Bivol says it himself. Like, you can go just look at his face. All that was caused by his own glove from protecting himself from Beterbiev's punches. A lot of people saying that it should be a rematch. I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch. I don't think Bivol is going to want that rematch. He doesn't have what it takes to knock him out. Like, there was some times in the fight where it looks like, hey man, if he pressed the gas just right, and if he catches him with the right shot, he could probably put Beterbiev down. But anytime he got into those moments where he was trading with Beterbiev and could get the better of him, Beterbiev also had punches coming back. So he had to be aware of that, because, like I said, one of those punches, timed just right in the right spot, is going to put you on your ass. So he had to make sure he didn't get caught with any of those punches. And this is how close the fight was. My initial watching the fight, I had it for Bivol. Actually going back, sitting down, actually scoring each round based off of what I was seeing, based off who I thought won that round, Beterbiev edged him out, and I was shocked at my own card. I was really shocked at my own card, but it really was the fact that Bivol dropped those championship rounds, 10th, 11th, and 12th. That's pretty much what his downfall was. But like I said, if you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Before I get out of here, of course, I'm gonna take my shot. I'm feeling like I want a little bit of Uncle Nearest tonight, man. A little bit of 1884. If you haven't tried this, man, go get you a bottle. Black owned, 93 proof, smooth as water. One of the best whiskeys out there right now, man. And this one is to all the fight fans, to the fights we're gonna get at the end of this year, and to all the fights in 2025. 2025 is looking like it's gonna be a good year, man. Up to it, down to it. Skyline Republic, you know what it is. Make sure you go to skylinerepublic.com/store. Hit that link in the description. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. This has been True Be Talking. I'm your boy True, and I'm out.
Terrible.
My room, sometimes I stare at the wall, thinking of ways to get paid. Man, ain't no feelings involved. I got no bitch on my mind. I got some stress on my chest. Shit, I got bills and some debt. Sometimes it's hard to feel blessed. I keep my mind on my goals and I keep my eyes on the prize. I keep a milk chocolate chick with big tits and thick thighs. One roll on the table and I got a glass full of Crown. I gave her vodka and gin. Now all I drink on is